Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Yeah.
Better
It just
late than never.
took me quite a while.
I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorne's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalimil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorne wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of the stuff lying about, just begging to be bagged.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We
Exactly.
shall. Race ya.
Raise me. Okay. Then you can do it, and I'm waiting here. This is not racing me,
Bet you
dude.
100 gil I'll find more.
Okay. We need to find 5. Is it alongside the river? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay.
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
Uh-huh. And that's 3, and we need 2 more. 4.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
Mm-hmm. Oh, a full sack. Okay.
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
Oh, you win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorne. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat?
Sure. What's on your mind?
Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, true. It's been a
Back
while.
when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
No, I
Says
can't.
the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Actually, I take the weekends off.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you. Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorne before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorne gets what he needs, of course.
All right, then. Then let's go home.
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
Good boy.
Blackthorne. Got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the Stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. You're beat sneaking around on your Todd all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Okay.
Thank you, Blackthorne. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Yeah. Only thing I can do at this point. I think there's no other side quest unless we get some new ones. That was Letting Off Steam Part 1. 560. Nice. We should get some new
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Gifts from the
Give us a
patrons?
shout if you need anything.
Sure.
No surprises there.
How may I help you today, Clive?
So, the bearer's plight. Few are those who would strive to lighten the burden borne by the crystals cursed. But if we are to survive the coming storm, we must stand together, bearer and brother, as you have shown us, a friend in Northreach. Getting some
yours.
meteorite. Okay, and then there's something question mark. 7:15. Oh, this is a long way to go. And then it's time to go to Mid.
Soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorne started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Okay.
Salvage from the ruins. I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name? Okay.
What's her name? Right.
It would be so funny if her name really would be what's her name, because she forgot her own name. That would be so funny. Helena. Oh. Okay.
Oh, Sid, is
Pretty.
this about the helm?
Very pretty.
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood.
Sounds nice.
If sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there.
Yeah.
I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
Well, as long
see.
as the enemy is not as tough as
Then I suppose
Atlas,
I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for
should
you.
be doable.
Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
Okay. Sure thing. Right then, part 2. Okay, I think it's actually shorter to go here and then over the bridge and then to the left. Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming.
Of course.
The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd
What
imagine.
creature?
Would you mind?
Not at all.
Of course. I'll be right back.
Of course, so you would mind? No, that doesn't make sense. Right, slay the creature that has taken up residence in the ruins. Depending on what we see. I don't see...
Anybody home?
Yeah. The chest to the bottom left, I opened that before. Is this... Oh no, not you again.
This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
What the? Ow, ow. Okay. That went quite well.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Did you expect anything else?
Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
Okay.
Right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Good. That was part 2 of Letting Off Steam. Alright then, let's go back home and talk to Mid. Oh, the Eye of the Warrior increases strength tonic duration by 10 seconds. Okay. Ah, but first we're gonna take a look at this chest, if this is replenished. And that would be interesting, because I have never seen another chest getting replenished, or actually I didn't look for another chest. But I'm quite certain I had this before. Oh, there, don't... Yeah, it's replenished. Cool. Nice. And as I'm here, I'm gonna take this too. Good, and now let's go home.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
So that she knows...
Another job well done.
What's her name?
And just one remaining.
Helena.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek.
Yes.
Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Sure. You could have done this before, right?
Right away.
But, okay. Well then, let's go to Harpocrates.
Harpocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She
I
has
can't
some
read
specific
that.
requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine.
at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of... pitch.
Pitch? What's that?
I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is
Okay.
said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragon fire.
So we have
So
to
if we
slay
could
another
recreate it-
wyvern.
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obolus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The
Okay.
knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Harpocrates. Since
Modern.
you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always.
Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Isn't it obvious? I'm taking Jill with me.
Shielding that guards against even the most ferocious flames.
Huh? I have to talk to him
Could have
again?
done some of that on Drustinus.
I
Okay.
doubt I would have survived that place with or without it. A trip to Northreach, though, I think either of us could handle.
Yeah, okay, we have to talk to Harpocrates again.
So,
Weird.
Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
Jill, of course, I love her.
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs.
Huh?
Pepio nuts.
That's
Are you sure
weird.
this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Yeah, me too.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
Huh? Just
will.
come with me.
Until then.
Why?
You
Or maybe-
two enjoy yourselves.
Maybe she's not supposed
You
to
too,
fight
Talia.
yet. That's why, maybe. Right then. We will go there right away. And let's go to Northreach. Oh, it's actually right here. Okay, cool.
Now, where's Jill?
What is this? Wait. There's something behind. Oh, there's a chest here. Did I get this before? I don't know. Can't remember. Right, Jill. Where's my girl? Ah, there she is.
These Pepio nuts?
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
The
How
eggs.
about you look for the Pepio nuts and some
Aw.
garlic? I'll find
Garlic.
the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
Okay.
Buy, sell, or be gone.
Oh, it's quite cheap.
If that's what you want.
Yep, that's what I want.
We haven't much, but you're free to look.
Even
I trust
cheaper.
It's all here.
Nice.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Didn't she say at the entrance? But
Fresh
ah,
cuts.
there.
Did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Sure thing.
Garlic and pepio nuts. Perfect. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool.
What's up?
But before we head back, would you walk with me a while?
Of course. Gladly. Oh, a basket. Are we having a picnic?
Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember? Walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells.
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh,
You all right?
sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you.
You can't see it, I'm smiling, guys.
Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, it's not. It's actually nice to have some alone time and peace and quiet
It's how
for
life should be.
at least a little while.
And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done.
Yeah, I don't think
And we
so.
can live on our own terms.
I still think she won't
I hope
survive.
so. Thank you, Clive.
And then they kiss? They still don't. Come on. How many more?
Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
Aww.
I will. You too.
Don't let her go. Oh, come on. Okay. Well then, let's go back home. Someday. I really hope that at least at the end they will kiss at least once. That would be just fitting. If they won't, it would be just a waste of feelings and stuff.
I wonder how Harpocrates is getting on with the moon dew. How's work on the shielding progressing, Harpocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Talia how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure of
you
it.
have.
Yeah.
What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course.
In German, it's viele Hände machen der Arbeit bald ein Ende. Oder schnell ein Ende. It depends on who you're talking to, but my mother said
Clive,
bald.
thank you. It was nice just being with you.
Same here.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moondew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me.
Okay.
Thank you, Harpocrates.
Actually, before we go to her, I'm gonna talk to him once more. Maybe he has something else to tell us. That was Letting Off Steam, Part 3.
Well, I better go and give Mid the good news then.
Okay, there was nothing, so let's go to Mid. Ah, this is always such a long way. I'm gonna miss the music when this is all done. I know there's a New Game Plus, but I'm not quite sure if I will A, play it, and B, record it. Probably I won't record it because the story will be over. It's just a repeat of the same story, I think. Just with other enemies and stuff.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Harpocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is.
Reminds me of something else. I'm gonna tell you later.
Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
She's laughing without... What? Without opening the mouth and changing her face? Interesting. Sometime later. Oh, okay, so I can just talk. Yeah, so this thing with same difference reminded me of The Replacements, I think it was, with Keanu Reeves.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Okay. Gotta talk about it just a bit.
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorne, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
What?
I'm sorry.
What?
Oh, didn't I tell you?
No.
The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Gotta be kidding me.
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Okay.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
Right. Now we can talk. Okay, so yeah, The Replacements, right? It's about football, and Keanu Reeves is in it, and it's actually quite cool and very funny. And on his team, there are actually 2 funny guys. One is a Japanese guy, and the other is an African American. And they are eating at the cafeteria or something. They're eating a meal, and the black guy says something about what was it? Yeah, they're talking about the food. And the black guy says to the Japanese guy, "I'm just trying to figure out how Chinamen over here can get to 700 pounds by eating this, some ribs or something." And the Japanese guy says, "I'm not Chinese, I'm Japanese." And the black guy says, "It's the same difference." And the Japanese guy goes like, "What? the black guy says, it's the same different, all this ping pow wow wee chow. Something like this. And the Japanese guy says the N-word and says, you know that China and Japan are 2 different countries, right? And the black guy says, you know I have an atlas, bitch. It's just so funny. And then they're hitting each other, and the Welsh guy, Nigel Gruff, says, we're on the same team, stop it, we're on the same team. And the other black guy says, listen to the mink. And he says, I'm not a mink, I'm a bloody Welsh. Yeah, and the black guy says, whatever. It's just so funny. Yeah, I've seen this movie a couple of times, and it's just, yeah, it's really funny, really cool. I like these, the actor, the Nigel Gruff actor, he's pretty cool. He played in Harry Potter as well, and in Elementary, the Sherlock Holmes series, which is playing in New York, but he is back in England, and he is playing the brother of Sherlock Holmes, Mycroft Holmes. Yeah, quite cool. Alright then, let's talk to Mid.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown, searching for a land untouched by the Blight, just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
Yeah.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was.
Right.
And you can come too now that your little
We wanted to
project is finished.
visit the grave.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first.
Another
Won't
one.
be a mo.
Another mo.
Right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
All right then. A new quest available nearby, and we have to speak to Otto. And there's more. Oh, it's over here at the reading table. So let's go. Oh, wait, before we go to the reading table, we will go over there. Weird science.
Here, Sid. Reckon you might be just the man to help me out of a bit of bother, if you've a mind to.
Sure.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this alembic the chief's got me making. Lovely
The
bit
what?
of kit it is. Bung in a solution you want splitting, and it will separate it out, just like that. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need it for, that ain't good enough. Which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off. And that's where I was hoping you could help me out.
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too. Distilling medicines and the like. All right. Why not?
Sounds very useful.
Proper job!
So what exactly do you need for this filter?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the
Bomb
chief.
ash.
Gave me a sample she'd obtained from the university
So
stores.
we have to fight some
Couldn't
bombs.
believe my eyes. You pour the blackest blight water through it, and it comes out clear as a mountain stream. So, I did a bit of reading about where I might be able to get hold of some. And do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king.
A
Even
king?
behind when they die, see?
I
Shite.
take it that's where I come in.
Yeah.
If you wouldn't mind. I saw a billet on the hunt board for one just the other day.
Oh,
Got
God.
myself, well,
It's a hunt.
fighting dirty great balls of flame ain't exactly my forte. Ooh, on the other hand...
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
And a good hunting, eh?
Let's hope it won't be too difficult. Right, use the hunt board to locate the Bomb King. Okay. Well then, I would rather fight the Bomb King than Tonberry King, right? Hello, my fluffy friend. Oh, there's more. About Nectar's adventures first. Did I ever tell you about the time I took a trip to the islands west of Storm?
You mean the Iron Kingdom?
Didn't we talk about this before? Is that what you call them, Kupo? In Moogle time we call them the smithies, and the strait that separates them. I was adventuring down the Dalmatian coast when I saw bright lights and black shadows out of the... This is too quick! Imagine my disappointment when I learned those lights and shadows were busy forges straining in the land with suit. Still, from what I've learned of how the locals treat strangers in Kupo, it was probably for the best and that I didn't... Why is it so quick? Ah, come on. Right, bomb sightings. Are you on the hunt for a Bomb King, Kupo? If so, I have a billet that might interest you. Another S ring, right? Oh, it's B. Okay. A Bomb King, a curse breaker aiming for the Imperial chase, took a wrong turn into a nearby wood, within which she discovered the ruins of a fallen airship, and within them, a beast akin to a great ball of fire that chased her screaming from the grove. Alright, if it's just one, that might be possible, but if there are more bombs, then it would be quite difficult, I suppose. The soldier later identified the creature in an almanac of echoes, but was firm in her insistence that the bomb she saw was near 10 times the size of the one depicted therein. Okay, the Croc in Sunbreak. Alright, I can't find the Croc, but what I see, I haven't been here yet. Yeah, unable to place marker, I'm still not here. So we have to go here, I think, and then it's maybe somewhere that way, I wanna say. So let's go over there and then make our way south. So through here then, the Imperial Chase. Alright, so what's down here? Heaven Hall. Ah, there's the Croc. Okay, so we have to go left. Yeah, but I'm still gonna go straight just to see if there's anything useful. Oh, nice building.
No need to ride from here.
This is Heaven Hall. Uh-huh. Yeah, I thought so. A chest. Nice, nice. Can we go inside? No, we can't. Okay, so... to the right. Yeah, in here. Alright then. Let's see what we can do. Oh, yeah. He looks different. A Bomb King. Rank B.
Here. Greetings, Your Majesty.
Okay. I thought he might be doing something else, but... Oh, he doesn't have a stagger bar. Okay. I thought he had a stagger bar. Ow, ow, ow! I didn't see the flame. Are you coming down at some point, or...? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit, my health. I didn't even realize. God dang it. Oh shit. What? There you go. Sloppy fight, very sloppy. Bomb Ember. Nice. You be quiet.
Your reign is over.
Yeah.
Now to collect the ash. I should... This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more.
And that's all. Nice, nice.
If Owain needs more than this, he can fetch it himself.
Cool, let's go home.
All right there, Sid. How's that hunt for the bomb ash going?
Sloppy?
That's the stuff. And plenty of it, too. Enough to keep the Alembic bubbling away for a good old while. You're a gent, Sid. Let nothing say otherwise. Right then, let's get this contraption up and running.
Sometime later.
There we have it. The Telemon Alembic. And it works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned the favor.
There's no need. The good it will do for the hideaway is reward enough.
Don't be silly.
Yeah,
Let me take a
don't
look
be
at that bag of
silly.
yours. The one you keep your potions in.
Yes.
Reckon I could work some magic on that.
Oh yeah, more slots. That'd be
What
great.
kind of magic?
That I can have more health items.
We happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic that I reckon will make even the toughest lever supple as anything. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the hideaway a few gil. But I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough for you to squeeze in a bottle or two more.
Yes.
It can't hurt to try, I suppose.
Very good. Oh, I could have used that
Leave it
against
with me.
Atlas.
I'll only be a mo.
Would have been very useful. God dang it.
Well, what do you reckon?
It certainly feels more flexible.
Right? Told you.
Thank you. I think.
Yep.
No,
Of
no.
course.
Thank you for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without you, we'd never have been able to discover wonders like that stuff I rubbed on your bag. And I'm telling you, there's plenty more where that came from.
Okay, then give me more. Did I have more space? That was weird science. 700. Ah, we're close to the next gift. Treated potion satchel. Necessary for increasing consumable inventory capacity. So before it was 3 high potions and 4 normal ones. So I'm gonna take a look. Inventory increased. How much we can carry with us this time. Oh, nice. Item capacity. You have obtained a treated potion satchel. Hereby increasing your capacity for carrying consumables. Item slot increases are as follows. 6 potions, 4 high potions, 3 strength tonics, and stone skin as well. Very good. Very useful. Yeah, I'm gonna buy some actually because I've used some. And then we're gonna... There was one more. Yeah, over there. We're going back to the reading table.